Hello everyone, this is Michael Cheek with MikesGuitarLessons.com, and we're going to learn Love Remains the Same today. And pretty much if you learn these first chords, you've got the song, for the most part. There's one other chord you'll have to learn for the chorus of the song, but that's about it. So we're going to do the verse today and the little intro that it has. So what I want to start off with is basically what you're going to be learning. Let me play it real quick. You've got the intro, which is just one note repeated. After that it gets done repeating, then you have these chords that come in. Okay, and it goes on from there. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, at the very beginning, you've got one single note that's being played, but it's really better to go ahead and hold down the chord that you're going to go into because it's part of that chord. So if you don't know already how to hold down an E chord, this is it. And basically what we've got here is we've got it open on the thick E string. We've got our middle finger on the second fret of the A string. We've got our third finger on the second fret of the D string. And then our first finger is going to go on the first fret of the G string. And then it's open on the B string and the E string. Okay? Now that's our E major. And the note that we're going to play at the beginning is this D string here. Go ahead and hold down your E chord, but play this D string 16 times in a row, basically. After you play that 16 times in a row, then you're going to go straight into the rhythm of the song there on the E chord. Okay? So you've got your E chord. Our next chord is actually going to be a B power chord or a B5. The way you're going to play it is take your first finger and put it on the second fret of the A string, playing that note. Take your third finger and put it on the fourth fret of the D string, playing that note, and take your pinky and put it on the fourth fret of the G string. Okay? Now this time around, assuming this, this is the beginning of the song, those are the only three notes you're going to play, just those three. So you've got to mute this thick E string and the B string and E string down here. You only want those three notes to come out. So it's best to mute here and not have to worry about it on this right hand. Okay? And the next time you go around through it, you're going to be able to play some more open strings, but this time it's just those three. And then you're going to play that for the same amount of time that you played the E chord. So it's going to go... What I want you to do here is not normally how you would form this next chord, but it's an easy transition, and it'll work for this song just fine. It doesn't jam you up anywhere else later on in the song, so I'm going to have you play it this way. You're going to pick up your first finger. We're going to a version of the A chord here, and what we're going to do is pick up your first finger, so now the A string is open, and these two fingers here, the third finger and the fourth finger that are on the D and the G string, you're going to slide them down to the second fret. You're going to mute this thick E string, but you're going to play everything else. So what we've got here is open on the A string, second fret on the D string, second fret on the G string, and then open on the B and open on the E. Okay? Now that's the third chord that we're going to use. You play all those notes. You're actually going to stay on that chord for basically two measures. If we're counting, this is one measure, this is it, and the B5 as the next measure. When you go to this A, this version of the A, you're going to stay on it for two. So it's going to sound like this. Repeating the chord progression, which you do. Now, that's going to be the verse, and actually the chorus is pretty much the same thing. You may want to change your rhythms a little bit, but I'll make a separate video for the chorus just to explain it better. But it's pretty much the same thing, so you've got most of the song here. The only thing I did want to make a note of is after the first time you go through that chord progression, when you get to this B5 here, you're actually going to, from then on, let the B and the E strings play open. Okay? You still mute this E string here, but the B and the E, let them be open after it's the second time you go through the chord progression, and then from then on. So I'll tell you what, let me just play along with the song a little bit, and you can kind of see where to make your chord changes and all of that. So here we go. Letting them be open there. So we start. Okay, now right there is where it's going to change and getting to the next chord, but I'm going to go ahead and wait to the next video to show you that one, because there's other things I have to talk about, and I'm sure I'll run over on this video if I try to do it now. And basically what you want to do is start off forming these chords. If you're not used to playing chords, good practice to do is just learn these chords, memorize them, and then just do that. Strum each one time, and then practice on moving all your fingers at once. Don't put down one and the next and the next. Just try to get them all down at once. All down at once. Like that, okay? And that'll help your chord changing a lot. Once you get comfortable, then start strumming a rhythm, and then it's all pretty easy from there once you get that down. So I hope you enjoyed the lessons. Again, if you want to, you can go to my website at www.mikesguitarlessons.com. I will have this video and the other videos for this song on the website, along with hundreds of other videos that I already have up there, and I'm doing new videos all the time, as you're aware if you watch my channel. So I appreciate you watching the video, and good luck playing the song.